Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the third-ranked team, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Getting set. It's second down. Ball handed off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. We go with a direct snap. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up the 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick pass. The catch is made.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and I'm sure he's living up to that right now.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid game for the defense, able to bring him down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Again, makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, that's some good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving. The pocket breaking down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. Breaking free at the 35. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air. It's Rose. Catch made on the sideline, but they get nothing out of it. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's found some room at the 45. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Pressure is coming. Pass Buck, can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start. Five. And the Utes offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Rose. Lets it go quickly. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Utah. No chance to catch it.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Back to throw again. Bring it. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Trojans come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
First down and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Rhodes. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So second and 10 after the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a shotgun run call. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it go. And he's got it. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Past the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Utah. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down to the 49.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Trojans have first and 10 here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Contact as he threw it. And the ball is hauled in. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, SC. This offense cannot be stopped. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 31. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Rose. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback operating an empty set. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Ryan. Tackle, but first down. The Utes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch, And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, USC. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere. You'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. To the air, it's Rhodes. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Utes.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Branch. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Before they head to the locker room. On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Utes will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he slings this pass over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And this pass is on target. Caught. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down here at the 26.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Looking to throw yet again. Nice grab. It's Robinson. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Here's that defense shifting again. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Utah offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Rhodes. Looking for his big tight end. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. Now the important point after attempt. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Utes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught near the sticks. It's Stanley. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Utes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. He's going to hand this off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, he makes it second and medium. Looking downfield, it's Rhodes. Throws it to the right. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. And there's the handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Utes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The pass is caught. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Receiver in motion now. 3rd down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Utah offense takes the field. Back to pass. It's Rose. Lets it go. He's got his man wide open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. It's Stanley. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
On the run, it's Stanley. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Utes will crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Ryan. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. Here we go. 4th and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Scanning the field. It's Rhodes. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utes. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Robinson.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Finds his target. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Extending the play now. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has got hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run the route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Handoff to the single back. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, SC. Still no answer for this offense. And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Utah offense takes the field. Looking to throw. It's Rose. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 40. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Linebacker shifting around now. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up,